I can teach technique, all right? But then the finished work is all about how you see the finished result. That you can't teach. That comes from like in here. The whole purpose of today is for you to be so excited about what we've gone through that you just can't wait to go back to the salon and try it. I mean, with a haircut like this, can you imagine the multitude of mistakes that you cover up with something like this? You know, I mean, it's mashed and crashed and buzzed and, you know, over-directed, okay? How do I make it shorter without, you know, doing what the client doesn't want me to do? I mean, this is the big thing, isn't it? I want to be creative and I want to work within the parameters of what the client is asking me to do, right? But you know what? Sometimes our creativity gets strangled because of doing stuff like this. What do you have in mind? Well, you know, Nicholas, I want to leave my hair long, but I want to do something different with it. If I had $1 for every single time a client said that to me, I wouldn't have to be standing up here doing this. Or she's going to say, well, what do you mean, how short, Nicholas? Show me, you know, and then it's all downhill. It's totally downhill from that moment. Because now what I've got is I've got the client literally telling me how to cut her hair. You know, I think the consultation, and I don't know if you would agree, I think the consultation is the hardest part of the haircut. The whole idea is to take all the fear out of haircutting. I mean, look, let's face it, we're all in the same boat. I love to say this, when I have a new client that sits in the chair, okay, it's the great unknown. You know, I don't know her, I don't know her likes, I don't know her dislikes. So if you tap the head, okay, then you get that natural split. And when we work on our mannequin heads, you'll see that. She has to be comfortable for me, yes. Okay? Not the other way around. Sometimes, you know, I'll see stylists like this, you know, doing this kind of, well, what's that all about? It's like I can stand here and I can say to you, okay, everybody do this. I want you to subdivide and I want you to pull it out, turn it, pull it out, turn it, pull it out, turn it, okay? All right, everybody go ahead and do it. Because that's how you do a graduated bob, all right? You know, that's not educating. That's just, then what you're doing is you're literally mimicking what I'm telling you to do without understanding why. And then you leave at the end of the day and you go back to doing exactly what you were doing before because you don't understand the reason why.
Yeah, I didn't part that part out yet.
Okay. No, that has to be done first. Always,
oh,
yeah.
Okay.
What I do is I always look for the natural part first. Today, because this is the very first time, don't care what it looks like.
Good.
No, I'm serious. I mean, because it's all about understanding why you have to do what you have to do today. There's none of this and then combing it. Every single section has to stand on its own because this is going to be my guideline for my next section, right? Now, this is a problem that I see with a lot of stylists is they want the hair when it's wet to look the way they want it to look when it's dry.
That's
and
all
it's
the
not,
fluffing,
yeah,
and going
exactly, and it's never going to be that way. Picking up my previous section, pulling this straight out from the head, okay? Making sure that my fingers are pointing at the ceiling, then I turn, right? And then I cut. What I see you being is like really, really over compensating. You're
I'm being a wimp.
Well, you're not being a wimp, but you're
rather than more.
yeah,
That's the
yeah,
way I
yeah.
do it. That's the way
Okay,
I roll.
all right. Why would I leave this longer than that?
You wouldn't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see?
Not purposely.
Right. See?
I always cut this.
I know you do, and then you go and hit the client in the head.
Always.
Yeah. And then you lift it to get it out of the client's head, and then you lost your line. Drag it, turn, fingers against the head. Okay? Lots of tension.
So don't go straight across.
No, no, because otherwise you'll end up with this line being straight like that, yeah. Bring it out. When the ends of the hair get into the brush, okay, I take the dryer away, turn. When the ends of the hair come back into the brush, Then I put the dryer back on again. What's the balance point in my hand? My middle finger. What is it that we have to do with all of these haircuts? We have to make them balance. I mean, I rest my case. And every single time I do a haircut, bar none, when I'm doing my client, doesn't make any difference how many years I've been doing her hair, okay? When I'm doing her hair, I'm always trying to figure out a better method. Every single time. For me, the hair has to work by itself. And we're proving it right now. With just the little cuts that you've done, you can see that you've molded that hair by doing what we're doing. The idea behind product is that product should be used as an accent to the haircut, not to make the haircut work. And so, you know, I mean, the best way to piss off a stylist is to start talking about product. I mean, then they're out the door. Yeah. It's totally gone, finished. Yeah. I mean, I'm not here to learn about your product, Nicholas. I'm here to learn about hair cutting. Yeah, sure. Now, if you want to know about the product, that's a whole different thing altogether. This is what's so important right now. We've done all of this now. Now it's like, how do you want to see it? Do you want to see a bubble there, or do you want to see it smooth, right?
There's no guideline.
No. You got the cut already there. So now it's all finished work. Look at that. That's what I want to see, right? That's what's going to excite me.